Good morning. Where the hell am I? That's alarming. Well, hi everyone. For those of you who don't know, my name is Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and I have disappeared. Boom, there I am. Hey, how's it going? Welcome in, one and all. It is so good to see all of you guys. For those of you who don't know what we're doing, we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition, the Adventure Path Extinction Curse. Joining me today are my wonderful and amazing Patreons who support the channel, help me continue to make content, and of course, get to enjoy this amazing game together. G'day, guys. How we doing?
Good.
Good.
Yep.
That's good. That's good. Well, I am very, very excited for today's session. I had to miss last week because of, the usual debacle that happens when I have tons and tons and tons of shows to go up. So I have been hard at work kind of preparing the next little section of our adventure, and I'm very excited to show you what I've come up with. And yeah, hopefully you guys will get to see that in full swing. Unfortunately, we are 2 players down, so I've had to scale things back, I guess. Gah. But that's okay. That's going to be perfectly fine. Now, joining us today, of course, we have from the top left-hand side, we have playing the role of Halnot, the Bard, Gnome, Wonder Seeker, Schooley.
Hello.
Hello. Well, I guess today's question for Halnot, I think, will be, given that you've recently had dishonor upon your circus in a duel against the Celestial Menagerie, I guess, on a scale of 1 to 10, how filled with revenge is Harlanot?
Revenge itself, probably not. Wanting to get back and show improvements, probably quite high.
Okay. I see you. Okay, I like that. Now, our 2 missing players for today, by the way, are Avarian CA, who would normally play Walter the Fortune Seeker, and our dear friend Neil from Immersion Diversion, who is still feeling unwell, and we hope him a speedy recovery. As well as I noticed Tony the Tigger said your sinuses are acting up as well. Must definitely be the season for it, so I hope you're feeling well as well. But yeah, Neil plays Naomi and Callisto, who are a summoner and their summon, who do illusions and the like. Next to that, we have, of course, Meisha, the inventor Nagaji, played by our dear friend Rock Protector.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Pretty good. I like that. All right. Well, same question for you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how filled with rage and revenge against the Midnight Menagerie is your character? Is Meisha?
I don't think I'm that mad. I'm kind of disappointed that we lost. So I would say maybe a 4.
4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a little mad. But not like furious.
Not furious. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Next, of course, joining us after a stint of being injured, actually. Arturo was burned badly by their last encounter with these druids, but now rejoining us is this swashbuckling acrobat known as Arturo, played by our dear friend Sean, who is thankfully not injured.
Yes. But yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's pretty bitter about it.
Yeah.
He has some family back at that circus, so he can't be super upset that they're doing well. But yeah, but he's still probably about 7, 8 on the level of 1 to 10.
Fair. And last but certainly not least, playing the role of Throvrek the Dragon, is none other than the incredible Wolven, aka Matt, aka All Things Fantasy, all the things. Hi, how you doing, buddy?
I'm good, thank you. How about yourself?
I'm well, thank you. So 1 to 10, how angry or how enraged is your tiny dragon?
Well, Thorvik doesn't really understand what's happening. He doesn't really understand the full depth of the rivalry between the two circuses. Thorvik just kind of showed up at the circus and he was like, you guys need the help, I can see. Well, guess what? Lucky for you, I am the best thing that has ever graced your presence. I will lead you to the path of being the best there ever is going to be. So Thorvik isn't really angry. He's more inspired to bring everyone else up to his level.
All right. I dig that. I dig that.
What he perceives to be his level.
Get on my level, scrub. I love it.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. All right. Well, with this incredibly motivated cadre of circus performers, after having lost the duel against the Midnight not the Midnight Menagerie, because that's one of our fans. After losing out against the Celestial Menagerie, our group of heroes needed some money, so they've started working for the town, helping try to abate some of the incidences that have come about from some ornery druids in the area. So hopefully we'll get to see you guys doing more of that today. But before we get any further, guys, we do have a few people to thank, and that is, of course, our sponsors for the show. There they are. All right, so starting off with Hero Forge for the wonderful artworks you can see on screen that we use all the time for our artworks on the channel. You can not only use them for your own channel to make artwork, but you can also use them to make 3D printed models that you can have painted yourself, use for your in-house games, or create tokens like I do for your VTTs. So yeah, check out Hero Forge. Next up, of course, Sirenscape for the wonderful sound sets that you will hear over the course of today's session, such as, you'll hear lots of that, and much, much, much more. And it just reminded me I need to share my audio with my players so they can appreciate the noises.
I mean, you don't have to. Just audibly describe each and every sound.
All right, the sound is of your imminent future.
Ooh, I like that.
She fell off a cliff, clearly. Jesus. All right. And, of course, we would also like to give thanks to Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. Boom, Fantasy Grounds, Fantasy Grounds. All of this is Fantasy Grounds. All right. And the last person we'd like to thank, or the last people we'd like to thank, is, of course, our most important members of this show. That is you guys in the audience. Without you, this would not happen. So we would like to invite you behind the GM screen to come and help us in the game as we play. You can do this by either earning channel points and using those channel points to basically influence the game as we play. Alternatively, you can donate to the stream in order to allow for things to happen. Now, a question was asked earlier on, which I did catch. Does everyone except for Arturo currently possess a magic item? Does everyone here possess a magic item?
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? Okay, I believe so. Walter's got his deck of cards. I'm not sure what Naomi has. Actually, you know what? I can just have a quick
Yeah,
sneak
I don't
peek.
remember. I think she does, though, but yeah.
Let's see.
No idea.
Inventory. Hand wraps of mighty blows. So they do have a magic item. Yes. All right. So yes, everyone does have a magic item except for Archer. Now the rewards that you can get for the channel as we go into it. For $5, you can grant one of these little red markers to one of our players, which can be used to roll with advantage or petition the GM for nonsense that may not be in the rules, or stave off a killing blow. For $10, or for the $5, you can also check it out. Got a little jinx point. I can use it to hinder or to otherwise make life difficult for my players. Pretty much in the exact same way. For $10, I will draw 3 cards from a random deck of plot twists, and these plot twists will then go towards whatever happens in the plot. These things can often twist out of shape my adventure, which is always fun, and we get to see what weird and wacky thing happens to either help or hinder my players. For $20, you give someone a golden nat 20. These golden nat 20s are used as, well, a nat 20, and that is pretty much it. For $50, we give a buff. So this the boss buff encounter basically makes things a lot more difficult, or we can provide someone with a magic item. and the magic item is either of your choice, of the player's choice, or just a random magic item, which could be a useful item. Lastly, we have our secret menu item. The secret menu item is usually some sort of big change or big thing that has come through. We are applying a... we are creating a one of our secret menu items for one of our donations from previous. It is a slow process, and I do apologize for that, but we are making it because it is a member of the circus who will become a noteworthy figure within. So I'm very, very excited to see how that goes. But today's secret menu item is going to be, let's see. The secret menu item is going to be this. Our heroes will have a few things that will come up in later days, not anytime immediately, but they will get a taste of what is to come in the form of some horrible foreshadowing and a random encounter involving mistaken identities.
Ooh.
So that is what's coming up. All right. Now, guys, I would also like to take a moment to thank everyone because as of right now, we have cracked the road to Gen Con goal. Yeah! So that means without any delay, I will, well, with a delay, of course, because it's not on right now, right? But come this August, I will be in Indianapolis at Gen Con. And, you know, I'll bring you guys with me. Not physically, of course, because that's not enough to bring everyone physically to Gen Con. But I will be doing some live streams while I'm at Gen Con. I will be walking you guys through what I do as we hang out with a bunch of really, really cool people. I'll be telling you guys where to go for all my live shows and stuff. It's going to be great. So thank you so much for helping us pay for those tickets and the like. And now donations go back to being for my rent and not my rent, for my mortgage and food. Back up to mortgage and food. So yes, thank you everyone so kindly for your support. You are absolutely amazing. All right. What say we kick off this game?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yeah.
So, we return back to the town of Abberton, where our heroes return as triumphant heroes, having brought word that the Treant, the large animated arboreal assailant, which had been attacking the region nearby Abberton, was responsible for upsetting and driving the boars from deep within the woods and causing them to come to the orchards where they had been attacking people. The mother boar, of course, being very protective of her young, saw everyone as a threat, but through the quick actions of our heroes, involving a very long walk in the woods, you managed to eventually find the culprit and bring it to an end. You are returning to the town where you speak with the mayor, and he has provided you with reward for your good services, providing you with a bag of monies as promised, as well as a small thanks, a room and board to be spent at the local tavern here in Abberton. Should you wish for some members of your circus to at least enjoy a some benefit for having gone on this quest.
Is that where I'm treating my injuries that are finally better?
Yes. Let's say, for the time being, that your injuries are being treated at present in the caravans where we gather and join our heroes as they discuss their next course of action. Arturo, you're kind of still wrapped in some bandages for your burns and your wounds and the like. But the others have gathered around and looked at the amount of money they've made in a very short period of time. The take that you got from the town is competitive to what you would make with the effort that you use for your show. I mean, it's not like obviously a full day's wage, but like it's good. It's good money.
Well,
You know, if we get everyone in the circus to do jobs like this, maybe we'll be fine. Maybe we don't even have to perform.
performing is kind of our life at this moment. It would
Well,
be kind of nice to go out and do this kind of thing, but
Listen, you gotta move past it, Sharon. Past the past, it happened. Don't worry about it. We gotta adapt. We gotta continue on. We gotta survive. And surviving means doing odd jobs around the town, and so be it. Unless we want to move on from the town, of course, which is also an option.
I don't mind staying here for a while longer. I haven't
you-
really
you
been
wanna
out
perform.
much since the injuries.
You mean the injuries from last night?
Yeah, but I still haven't been out much.
You received like 3rd-degree burns, and you haven't been out in 24 hours. Wow, feels like forever. I'm an institutional man
Hey.
now.
He's a cat. He wants to move around and be outside and
All right. Now, super quick, we do have some rewards to claim, so let's go through those real quick. Thanks to McClover, who has provided a magic item for Arturo of his choice, which for you is equal to your level +3. Hero points for every present player, so very, very appreciated there. A natural 20 for Dag, Harlanot, and Arturo that has come from our dear friend Seagard. So there you guys go. And McClover has just claimed the secret menu item.
oh no.
Oh no.
It's gonna make your lives very interesting. As for the OGL plot, plot twist. Your plot twist choices, OG, are the path least traveled, have a nice trip, or unwelcomed arrival. I'll read those out again.
Ooh.
The path least traveled, have a nice trip, or unwelcomed arrival.
Throvric shivers a little bit.
Feels like imminent danger. Oh, is it Tony's plot
Like,
twist?
don't
Oh, sorry, my
think about
apologies. My apologies. I misread. I just saw OG's plot twist with the twisty thing. Tony, please, if you would. Path least traveled, have a nice trip, or unwelcomed arrival.
Yes, we can choose to say and not perform and instead do jobs around the town. Like, I don't know, what jobs are there in towns? Like rat hunting? Yeah, we can go rat hunting. What else? What else does a town have? People.
Oh no, I'll probably use this point to chip in saying the mayor did mention that there is an issue with the local druids. They've been causing a few issues in town as well.
Like
why
the
don't we
ones
go
that
kill them? Or why don't we go deal with that?
Yes, he did say that if we resolve the issues, we'd get quite a bit of money and also put us in good stead. And likely by the time we've done that, maybe the other circus will have moved on. We can start performing again.
Oh, I do like more shinies.
Yeah,
I'm happy to
that
do
sounds like a plan.
He did imply it's a bit of a divide, so watch.
divide?
Don't.
As in, there's like a ravine halfway through their camp, or
They've got two groups inside themselves, kind of like how our circus parted ways and we had our little contest. That's kind of happening, or he thinks it's happening, with the druids as well. So when we meet them, we might find friendly ones, so don't assume the worst.
alright, so we don't fight the friendly ones, but we do fight the bad guy, the unfriendly ones.
Correct.
Alright, let's go fight them then. They're this way,
Yeah.
right? Throvric starts walking in a random direction.
I think the mayor will know where they are.
I can't remember. Did he indicate roughly where they were? I'm guessing he knew roughly where their camp was outside of town.
Oh God, no! They're druids. They live in the glade. This is their land.
Oh, that's a good point.
So,
Well, we could try to track them down. It might be also very hard, but heck, if we're out there, they might find us.
The locals might know where they are too.
True. There
In
might
town.
be rumors.
Well, what time is it roughly at this point?
I'd say you spend most of the day looking around and stuff, and going hunting for the boar. So I'd say it's probably about 3 p.m. give or take.
so enough time to ask some of the locals that might be a bit lower to the ground than the mayor
Yeah.
if they've got any.
So
Druid
how about
friends that-
we go around and have a chat with the baker and maybe get a pie, and then what?
I'd be tempted to speak to the innkeeper, because who wouldn't speak to the innkeeper?
Maybe the if they have a find hunters, or if we can't find hunters, but if they have a butcher in town, the hunters sell their stock to them, so they might tell the butcher things.
Yeah, let's do that
Yeah.
first.
We could just in general ask around, just to various places. Also, a bar seems like a place where a lot of conversations happen. We could split up too. Each take a area where we think we might be able to get some info.
Let's if we split up, let's do twos and not all together. You never know. This
Sure.
is
I like Maisha's butcher's idea. We'll go. I'll go with them.
All right. For the sake of this, was gonna say Naomi and Walter are gonna go off in a different direction.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's like, yeah, Walter and Naomi, you guys go together.
Yeah.
a
All right. So, who's pairing up, and where are you going?
Yeah, I like Arturo going with Meisha to maybe schmooze at the tavern.
Sure.
Maybe.
Sure.
Robert will team up with Harlanot then.
And go for the.
Throverick will perhaps prefer anywhere that has food, but it's ultimately Harlanot's decision.
Is this place big enough that it would have like a street food market?
Mm.
That's lots of little vendors.
No, probably
going,
not.
or is it
No, this is quite a small town. Think like
a
a.
small town?
Think almost like a pioneering Wild West town, like kind of very, very sparse, that kind of thing.
So,
Mm.
so probably the most likely one would be the basic supplies, where everyone comes in and get the travel rations and all that.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sort of
yeah.
thing.
There'd be a general store, somewhere around there.
Yeah, which almost everyone frequents. Is that good with you?
Yeah, perfectly fine. All right, so let's start with our heroes who have gone to the tavern. All right, Arturo and Meisha, you make your way to the once you've been there before. You've made your way once again to the tavern, and you're trying to go speak to the bartender.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good first person to talk to.
All right. As you enter, the bar seems to be a little sparse. Very few people have come through, and it seems that a lot of people are still kind of like winding down from the middle of the day. As you arrive, the bartender looks at you and says, "Oh there, what can I get you?"
Hello. We were just wondering if around town you've heard any rumors about the forest that's, on the edge of town, whether or not like anyone's seen any druids out there, or if anyone's out hunting and, might have a tale.
People have seen lots of druids and going-ons that have come down from the woods nearby. I know that you and your circus folk aren't local, but The druids have lived with the townsfolk here for many years.
Oh, so sometimes they actually go into the town proper?
Aye, on occasion.
Where do they tend to frequent when they visit?
Well, it depends on what they need. Sometimes they simply go to the general store. Other times they just come to the pub for a drink. Depends, really.
Do you know if anyone's ever actually been to their I don't want the tribe? I don't really know what they would call it.
Camp.
Their
Camp,
their camp. No, can't say that I have. Druids rather private that way. But I heard that you're doing some work with the mayor.
Yeah.
Well,
Um,
it might serve you to know that the miller's the miller now, should I say, Lord rest her late father's soul. She's having some issues with some vermin over on her mill. She's been attacked by a hive of wasps that seems particularly aggressive.
Well, yeah, we can definitely look into that and help her with that for sure.
Yeah. Do you know the general direction the druids come out of the forest from?
General direction. Can't say I do very well. Just they seem to just come along the main road when they visit town, but that was before they started attacking folk.
Okay. Oh, where are these attacks on the main road?
Sorry, I didn't say that there were attacks on the main road.
Oh, sorry. I heard that. Sorry, the
they don't
music.
attack
The
the-
music there.
They don't attack the city, right?
Well, no, there have just been like incidences throughout the town and some of the places, the orchards, the mill, where animals have started to attack. Well, unprovoked, more aggressive.
Yeah, I mean we have noticed that ourselves. Well, if those bees are maybe a part of that, that might be a good thing to look into.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Well,
Yep. Go on.
oh, sorry. I was just gonna say, yeah, we appreciate the information there.
Well, not at all. I mean, it seems prudent given that you're supposed to be helping us out, and well, the more the better as far as I'm concerned.
For his time.
You're welcome. All right. Meanwhile, across town at the general store, a tiny bell rings as Throvrek and Halinot enter. There you can see...
Afternoon.
I'm sorry?
Afternoon.
There you see two people, a man and a woman, who seem to be in charge of the general store. Oh, good afternoon, sir, says the woman who is stocking shelves. Hello, good afternoon, says the man who is behind the counter, seeming to be pouring sort of pouring liquid into like sort of more manageable bottles, like kind of like this big tub into like beer bottle size containers. Be with you in a minute.
Okay. right.
Take your time.
All right. What do you guys do?
What's in this
Uh,
store? Like, could you paint us a picture of what this store is almost? Like, is there shelving? Is it like a small department store? Is there clothing? Is there adventuring gear? That sort of thing.
You can see it's a very, when I say general store, and don't mean it facetiously, it is a general store. There are knickknacks, there are things for basic survival within the town. Not really too much in the way of adventuring gear, but you can see that there is a very, very healthy collection of like some supplies for camping and the like. Nothing in the way of weapons or armor or anything like that. There is a reasonable supply of food, though it is, again, it's not like the best of food and stuff like that. You can also see that there is a wide assortment of, what do you call it? Like specialty gear. So things like crafting tools and stuff like that. You can actually see that there's a lot of farming tools and stuff lined up for everyone. If you've ever been out to the country and gone to a petrol station, you kind of see it. It's sort of like that. You've got like a ton of the stuff that people generally have needed in the past, so they keep stocked.
Would there be a map of the local area, perhaps?
Yeah, if you ask, there is indeed a reasonable map of the local surrounds that is available for purchase.
Unless Hallenord had something they wish to do.
I was going to speak to the one stuck in the shelves.
All right.
To try and probably just walk up to her and say, "How are you doing, ma'am?"
Oh, I'm doing lovely today. How are you, sir?
I'm good. I'm seeing you're putting out some fresh stock. Have you had a bit of trade with some out of towners recently?
Oh, aye. There's a few of the people who have come by over the last few days have brought some stuff that they wish to part with, and we don't really get to travel out that much, so seemed good to stock up. Have a look at these. These are some special cask openers, for those of you who carry large kegs and the like. They used to tap the kegs and you can do it without breaking the wood.
Impressive. So I'm trying to think how to phrase things. So I assume you've not had much to do with some of the nastier elements that have happened around town. Here there's quite a few
Oh, well.
hostilities.
Oh no, we've been very fortunate. We have to have not really endured much of the suffering that I know a few of our fellow townsfolk have had to do over the last few days. But we count our blessings where we can.
You say quite a few have suffered.
Oh, aye.
Hopefully not too bad.
Oh well, if I'm just being curt, sir, there's talks of people having to leave town because of how bad things have gotten. Last week the miller, well, rest his soul, was unfortunately killed up in his mill. His wee one, young lass, named Sarah, named Sarah. Took over after her late father. Poor child's only a wee one. But you know, to have all the responsibilities of that mill is a lot to put on a child. You know, she should really be, you know, trying to find her own way and things. But you know, if she knows that if the town loses that mill, you know, well, the whole town's going to be affected by it. It'll mean that we won't have bread, we won't have flour. Much of what we gain here comes from that mill.
Well, I'm sure there'll be a few kind souls around that will help out, and I'm sure everyone in the village will also help to look after her as well. Even
If only that,
if
if only that were true, sir.
kind souls pass.
Unfortunately, unfortunately.
I was going to say I'd probably try and wink at her as I did the kind souls.
Oh, right. She smiles gently and then appreciates the sentiment.
Sorry, you wanted to.
On that note, I'm Strovrick. I'm here to help out in any way we can. Apparently there are these nasty droids running around trying to hit things and hurt peoples, and we're here to stop it. Right? Yes?
Are you saying right to Harlanot?
Yeah.
I could almost imagine we putting. I suppose you're actually taller than I am, so hand up onto your shoulder saying, yep,
I'm not
that's right.
taller. I'm
You're
like
taller
3
than I am. I think we looked up, you're an inch taller than I am.
Oh, okay. So,
Well, that's
for us to help you, to help the town, you wouldn't have to have a map of the area, would you?
yeah, no, we do. She goes over to one of the shelves and puts the map that's up there into your hand.
Ah, thank you. And maybe you can help me. What would be the most impossible place to get to? If I was to start hiking, which place would you tell me that it is impossible to hike towards?
Well, probably impossible's quite a hard thing to say, but the mountains are usually quite treacherous this time of year. With the rains and stuff, landslides are pretty common.
Yep. And something that would be like a place around here that would be difficult to get to.
I wish I could help you, sir, but I'm afraid I've got no place that jumps to mind here.
That's all right. Thank you.
No, you're very welcome.
Would you have any gossip or anything like that might be going around town? Like, what's the general idea about these droids? Like, what's the general feeling from everyone?
Well, the druids themselves have usually been quite peaceful, and the recent uprising, the recent troubles that have come from them have confused and alarmed everyone. We consider them friends, quite dear friends, in fact, and their actions are as confusing to us as they are to anyone. It is a terrible shame. It is.
There's no one knows why they're attacking at all. No theories, no thoughts.
I'm afraid not. We spend most of our days running this humble wee shop, day in and day out. When the attacks began, it was no different to any other day or any other season.
Tell me about that day.
I cannot tell you which day specifically it was, sir, but it was a day we were likely here doing our day-to-days.
Any other questions, Helena?
Well, I'll probably say, well, sounds as though we've got a young lass to go and save.
Yes. Now, do you have any pies?
Oh, yes, we do have some quite delicious pies. Would you like some?
I would love one. How much would I get for a gold?
You'd get 10 pies for a gold, sir.
Can you throw them at him as well for that?
Can we throw them at?
The map.
Oh, of course. Yes. No. Certainly. That'd be more than reasonable.
Wonderful. Thank you. He'll pass her the gold.
She begins to prep you up 10 pies that she then puts in like this kind of small little like kind of basket for you. She says the basket's also free. And here's an assortment of like kind of tiny condiment toppings for your pies, free of charge as service for the from this general store.
Thank you. You guys are amazing.
You're too kind, you are, sir. All right. Gathering back up, you share the information that you have. Walter and Naomi haven't returned yet, but they're not expected to have returned yet. As for you guys, you don't know what's going on with the mill, but you know that it might be worth going and checking out and seeing what's going on in that direction. Alternatively, you can continue just like look around town, see what's up. What would you like to do?
Throver's gonna say with a mouthful of crumbs. Maybe we should take a nap. This is all good information that we have. And I think if we went to the two places and they both told us the same information, I don't think we'll get anywhere else from around the area.
Well, it is coming up onto the evening, and having a long rest before tomorrow is not a terrible idea either.
Could also chip in saying we wouldn't want to disturb her if, as a miller, she's probably got an early start. So there's a good chance she'd be wanting to turn in early, so we wouldn't want to arrive as night is approaching either.
Well, that's the case. I'm gonna go to my nest.
All right, you can do so. The rest of you are all up for a long rest?
Yeah.
All right, not a problem. Our heroes rest and recuperate. As the night passes on, you proudly consider how much help you have done to this small town in the short time that you've been here. Poisoned every now and then by the thoughts of the carnival that is currently nearby town. The roaring, the cheering that you can still hear even at this distance kind of has a bitter sting to it as the morning approaches. Let's give you guys a short rest here. All right.
A short rest?
No, I'm joking.
Aww.
All right. Long rest. Overnight. Boom. There it is. All right. Arturo, you've been tended to. Roderick, I'll say that you've been tended to as well. All right. When the morning arrives, word has it that Walter and Naomi haven't returned since last night. This is quite unusual, and some folks said that they were heading up towards the mill.
Well,
Must have got the same information we did.
yeah. So we definitely should meet them there.
Yeah, kind of rude that they didn't come back and get us.
So rude.
You never know the danger.
Maybe they just were, excited to meet them. I have no idea. Or wanted to get there early.
We should probably head off there. They're probably helpless without us.
I do worry about Naomi. She's not the strongest fighter.
All right. Well, the map shows me that the map shows me that the mill is this way. Wait a second. Throberick turns the map around. Or is it this way? Or is it this way?
Also, careful with your fire around that map, please.
I think you're supposed to figure out probably which way's north before you use the map. Probably.
You know what? You're a lot more smarter at doing this sort of thing. Why don't you take care of this, Masha?
Thank you. Here, hand it, please.
Here you go.
All right. How can I figure out which direction, which way's north?
Well, it is not difficult to do so, especially while you are in town. Without very little
Okay.
trouble at all, you manage to find the direction up towards the mill. It is a short hike up a steep hill, but you think you found a shortcut not too far away. Gathering up what you can, you begin to make your way following the road ahead. Alright, let me just put everyone on the map here. There we go. And share the map with my players. And set the right mute music.
I was thinking this is too peaceful.
All right. The sounds of the forest swarm around you as you begin to make your way. As the morning as the morning dew is wet beneath your feet, you find yourself between two large kind of like crevasses that lead upwards. Further up ahead, you can see the mill blowing in the wind. Oh, sorry, no, yeah. It's actually it's a mill that's by a river, but also there's a windmill at the top of it as well to help, in the case. Basically, the water keeps it running at pace, and then the windmill's like a secondary one. As you can see it moving in the distance, you come across this long and grassy ravine with something very odd. A series of what look to be blood splatters in the grass around here.
Now, we are fighting wasps. Did anyone bring like alchemist fires or stuff like that?
Well, you're our fire breather, little dragon.
That I am. That I am.
I probably had some of that in my thing, but nobody mentioned it, so I didn't think about it.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Do you think I've never messed with wasps before, so I don't know
Yeah.
what
The thing that concerns me, though, is I doubt that wasps would cause injuries that would create a blood trail, though.
Depends how big the wasp is.
Well, didn't they say they're pretty big, or they were bigger than?
It scares me that they might be that big.
Yeah, if they're leaving, if I go up and inspect, is it like footprints of blood is in, or is it just little pools?
It looks like something suffered a severe impact before being crushed. There's bits of gore and viscera that have been lined up around here as well.
So clearly, does not look like a standard wasp attack.
No, absolutely not.
This
Is
might
there,
not
like-
even be a wasp.
Is there, like, drag marks leading from this place? Like, as if there was a body and it was removed, or...?
It looks as though, yeah, there may have once upon a time been a body here that was removed.
Huh. Do you think we should follow where the body might have been taken?
Having a look at the blood, is it still wet, or has it become all, or has it dried off and turned like a rust color?
It's still wet.
Well, I think this happened recently, so
And
Looking around,
We
you
know-
do see that that the blood seems to smear in a particular direction, not too far away.
I say we head over there. This hopefully isn't Walter or Naomi. I
I was going to say, knowing
shudder to
that
think if
they
it's
were
them.
this way last night, you'd probably think they'd immediately go thinking, "Is this them in trouble?"
Yeah.
And immediately change.
I start to walk in that direction without like a second word.
All right.
Fearing for that.
You begin to make your way further into this forested area, following the trail of blood as you do so. I need everyone to make me a perception check as you move further inward.
I've got those good old cat ears.
All right. Halanot, you in particular hear something up ahead. Something moving. Something heavy.
I will try to silently wave them down, saying, "Shh, something's up there," as in try to sneak up on it, because seeing that amount of blood, do not want to approach it.
Yeah,
Out
I
in the
found
open.
stealth approach.
Me too. Overdrive.
All right. You begin to stealth upwards. I need stealth checks from everyone, please.
Oh no.
I say that, I'm not saying I was very good at it, but
Does my overdrive gives me a bonus, right? Is it automatically added, or do I?
Okay,
think?
I feel less bad now that Harl not got a 2, but
If you have overdrive, you'd need to use it, and I don't know if overdrive helps you with your stealth. Wait,
Well,
no, you. Yeah,
I got
go on.
the suits. Makes me turn invisible.
Oh, right. Yeah, you can just activate
yeah,
that.
he's
but,
got the stealth
but keeping
suit.
in mind that's a limited time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could be walking. Yeah, I mean, if you want to activate it now, you can. Yeah, that's not a problem.
Okay.
Okay, you are invisible. No worries. All right. Well, Halanot.
I'm gonna say my natural 1 was Arturo going, "Oh my gosh, that is so cool."
Yeah. Well, Halanot, you step on a branch, and the noises become a little bit more muted. You kind of try to hide as best you can, as what leans out over the top of one of the cliffs up ahead from you, or one of the hills up ahead from you, is an ogre. It looks out over the edge, trying to find where that noise came from. The others managed to move aside to one place, but this one looks at you, Halanot. As it does so, it seems to have bloody knuckles, and says, "Oi, you!"
I'll give it a very cheeky grin and wave. Hi.
What are you doing here? This encounter is our unwelcomed arrival. So thank you for the plot twist for our unwelcomed arrival.
So what am I doing here? Well, we're just on our way to.
We?
Well,
What do you mean we? There are more of you tiny folk.
Well, I'm falling behind. A few of my friends were here last night. I'm trying to catch up.
Oh yeah. Well, I seens your friends. They come through here not long ago. I can take you to them if you like.
That would be very kind of you.
He climbs down from the hill, almost like a mountain gorilla, and walks up to you. And he says, come on then. This way. Up the hill.
Do you have a name?
My name is Ogun.
Right, pleasure to meet you. So, you say up the hill,
Yeah.
that way, to the mill over there. Okay.
No. Not towards the mill. This way. Up the hill.
Very well. Lead on. You know this area?
Didn't catch your name, little one.
They call me Harlonot.
Arlenot. That's a hard name. I'ma call you Not. Listen here, Not. I don't trust you. You come into this place. You sneak around in the grass. You smell like trouble. You want my help? You go first. Your friends you speak of, they try to ambush me, I break your neck.
Oh. No one would ambush you.
Good. Still no trust you not.
So
All right, what are you gonna do? And this goes to anyone.
Yeah, I
Can-
say I'm gonna probably stealthily follow them, but
Can Throverick kind of double back a bit and look as if he's coming from the road of the mill?
well, I was going to say, as I'm leading, can I make use of my distracting performance with chit-chatting to give everyone else
Yeah, sure, I got no.
a bit of an aid to their stealth?
Yeah,
checks as
I've
well?
got no problem with that. All right, Throvrek, you'll need to make me. Oh well, actually, Arturo and Throvrek, you'll need to make me stealth checks as that's happening. The DC will be lowered because he is distracted. Nice.
Ooh.
All right, not that I think you'll need it. Ooh, maybe you will. All right, so Arturo, that is a critical success for you, so he does not notice you're there. However, Throvrek, as you've gone to move down the hill, he has noticed you.
Alright.
All right.
another tiny one.
You watch as he sees you coming out. Well, not coming out from the shrubs and stuff like that, but he does notice you. He takes his eyes for a moment off Not. And what do you want to do in this fleeting moment, Halanot? As you've noticed, he's seen something behind him.
Percy, is that someone coming down from the mill?
No. Someone hiding in the bushes.
Are there? Is this where the druids are?
Make
They're gonna
a
attack us.
make a bluff check.
Like, I'm trying.
All right. Ooh, I don't like that, but he does get advantage on it because he was already untrusting.
Ooh.
He does notice that you are lying, and with that, we will fly into an initiative.
Dang it.
Now, keeping in mind, okay, I want to point out, he's not trying to kill Halanot straight off the bat, but he is going too aggressive. That's true, Harlanot. You do have some hero points if you want to use it to prevent this. Or
Yeah, let's use one because I've got the full stack of 3.
yeah, go on, by all means. All right, so hero point. Boom.
Oh,
That
I
did
thought
not
was gonna
help
be
you.
a crit.
Oh well, we tried. All right.
Yeah.
So
Oh man, I really wanted to see where that was going.
okay, Meisha, you were up first on our initiative.
All right. I think I'm gonna move. Gonna move first, but I'm gonna move like right. Gonna move like right here. Let's see. What's my speed again? 20. 25. Okay. So, how steep is that that rock face? Right? Is it pretty steep?
It's
like right,
pretty steep,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Never mind. Okay.
What's your intention?
So I'm gonna go. I want to move. Up there, like next the area right there. So if the ogre goes past, I'm kind of behind it. Yeah.
So kind of like over here.
No, like between. Like
So you want to get. So if he comes towards Throvrek, he's gonna trample you.
No, up here.
Oh, up there.
I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's no
Yeah.
problem. All right. So you've moved there. That's your first action. Second action.
Second action. I'm just gonna hold right there.
Sure. Not to worry. You can
now.
ready an action
Yeah,
if you'd
yeah.
like. You can ready a single action.
Yeah, I like the ready in action.
Yeah. What
if
action would
the
you like to
ogre
ready?
comes- attack.
If what's the parameter? You will attack if.
The ogre goes past my point.
Okay. Very well. Throvrek, you're up next. Very clearly he's noticed you.
Grover's gonna like turn around to face the ogre and he's like, "Ah, that's where you went, Harlanot. I was looking for you."
Okay.
So you made a new friend? Well, I guess you'll be fine. I was just gonna head back to the town. Did you want anything, Mrs. Great Warrior Ogre?
All right. I'm gonna say it's one action to do whatever that was. But the ogre's bullshit radar is definitely on high alert at the moment. So unfortunately, that will be just a straight up fail on that one. But but you are talking to it, and it is listening to you.
Yeah. Do I have like the ogre's full attention?
No,
Ah, all right.
I mean you got his attention, but like his intent at this moment is to snatch up Harlanot.
His intention is to snatch up Harlanot.
Yeah. He's not gonna like sit there and just sort of club him to death. He's you can tell he's like preparing to like do what he intended, which is what he told Harlanot, which is he's gonna grab hold of Harlanot and use him as a kind of like a human shield.
Oh, that's kind of cool. Well, you don't want anything from town? Well, I'm just gonna come over and have a chat with my buddy then. So I'm just gonna take a step forward, and maybe a couple of steps forward, and I'm not gonna have my glaive out, but I do have I am thumbing my rope on stick. So if he does try to grab Harlanot, Throvrek will throw his stick with the rope attached at the giant, at the ogre. Sorry.
All right. Well, 'Tis the ogre's turn, and you may immediately do this, because that is the first thing the ogre does, is to reach out and try to grab Harlanot.
Wonderful. I am probably untrained in this ranged weapon.
Very true.
So, we'll go probably with a ranged
Stick!
attack. Yeah, stick! Stick attack! So this is with a +2 bonus. Hit an ogre. Let's see what we got. Oh, that didn't work.
Drop it in chat if it's having trouble.
No, I got it.
Okay,
There we
yep,
are.
sweet. That is... Oh! A
Ooh.
natural 20!
Nice.
That is a critical hit.
Nice.
All right, critically damage him with your stick.
How much damage would you say a stick, a rope on stick will do?
Honestly, probably 1.
All right. Would I have a special effect with rope on stick?
What special effect are you looking at? I mean, you've got your crit card that'll be coming out, but, you know.
Oh. Actually, yeah, we'll just do it with a crit card. We'll see what the crit card does.
All right, give us a 1 to
That's
5.
what I think. Yeah, roll me a 2, please.
Boom, that is... Target is knocked prone from a crumpling blow. So you've basically thrown it so hard at the base of his skull that it's actually disoriented his inner ear and caused him to like fall to one side and tumble. So he is prone, absolutely, from the attack.
Stick at his head, knocked him prone.
And,
that'll be 2 damage for the critical hit as well.
That is 2 damage for the critical hit. The ogre is, well, surprised to say the least, but also alarmed as he uses 1 action to rise, the second action to kind of like shake off his stun, but then will use his athletics check to try and grab Harlanot. Harlanot, what is your fort save plus 10?
That'd be 16.
Well, that is just what he got. So, he reaches down and he grabs hold of Harlanot. Which then brings us to Arturo.
So how high up is the cliff that I'm next to?
It's about
Looks
10
like it might
foot
be a
up.
little bit higher. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna try to climb up that, and then
All right, make an athletics check as you climb this rocky face.
yeah, I'm a climber.
Oh, you got a climb speed,
That's
don't you?
Oh, I do not know actually. I don't think I have a climb speed.
You don't? Okay.
But I do have a good athletics though,
Very well. Very
if I have to do athletics. Yeah, I do not believe I have a climb speed. So,
Well. Oh no, I lost my earpiece.
oh yeah.
All right. You managed to climb up the cliff easily.
And then, I'm gonna try making a second move, and I can make that second move, like my double move, still a stealthy one, right?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, and then I'm gonna try to double move to get behind this rock.
All right.
And
Well, you can't.
I intend it to be stealth.
You will not be able to stealth.
I won't.
No, because stealth does not work like the Jedi mind trick. And seeing a cat running behind a rock and then going, "I stealth," does not suddenly
But what if I
doesn't suddenly make the
what
ogre
if I-
go, "Huh, I wonder where that cat went." So
what
weird
if I
how it.
crouch walked?
I think what you mean to say is you take cover.
Yeah, I was thinking it's like if I could move slowly enough, you wouldn't see me.
Yes, again, you are also not Drax the Destroyer.
I don't know. He's dumb. He's an ogre.
Wow. What's your intelligence?
10.
Yeah, I wouldn't be talking about other people's intelligence, mate. Fucking rude.
Hey, I'm average intelligence. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, you've climbed. You've run over to there. Anything else?
No, I don't have any other actions I can make from here.
All right. Very well. Harnot, you are in the meaty, thick grasp of this ogre.
Okay, let's see if this works. So, I will be trying to gently extricate myself, but as I'm in the process of doing it, I'll say, "Oh, you fell down." I'll act as though the grapple was them grabbing me as part of standing up. But before I break out, and basically, I'm kind of did disguise the spell of Ghost Sound
Mm-hmm.
by the comforting to create a sound sort of behind them and almost use it as a reaction distraction type stuff.
Okay. All right. You are going to use Ghost Sound. Drop the will save, and let's see if that will distract him.
Ghost Sound is not a save, it's just a sound happens.
Oh,
create an ordinary sound.
all right. In which case, I think you'll need to make another bluff check. If you're trying to trick him, basically. Let me have a look here.
Yeah.
But it's Oh no, yeah, you're right. There's no saving throw. Yep. Okay, carry on.
So, another deception check.
Mm-hmm. What's the sound you're making?
Well, it can be intricate. Some probably like there's more rustling in the trees. I'm just gonna pick a. Sorry, probably the tree towards where we're heading, such that the focus becomes up.
Sure.
That would be.
All right, not a worry. Make a deception check.
Now, I do have the. I suppose it's not really a. Now, my versatile performance does say I can use performance instead of deception to impersonate, but I suppose that's not really this. So.
All right, go for it.
Come on.
That is a critical failure. You do have a hero point.
Yeah, I think a hero point for that.
Well, as long as you don't roll a 1, you'll succeed. All right, brilliant. There's a rustling that comes from further up the trail. It does catch the ogre's attention. As we then return to Meisha.
All right. I am going to try to climb up this wall, this cliff, thing right here.
All right, athletics checks if you would. You're still invisible,
All right.
yes?
I think so.
Good. Yep, carry on. Athletics check as you grab and start to climb up.
Huh.
Easy. All right, you climb to the top of the cliff.
All right.
That's about 20 foot up.
Okay. What do I see here? Anything?
You see... Oh, okay, so in addition to the ogre you see below you, are you looking around in this area?
Yeah.
Make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. You see the blood trail up here, and the blood trail seems to lead over to this cliff face, where it scales upwards, and you see a large kind of overhanging stick in the cliff face with what looks to be human body parts that have been kind of assembled into some sort of structure about 40, 50 foot in the air. Blood sort of trickling down. the wall there.
Ew. Do can I see like I want to see if our Naomi's not in that like any signs.
You will have
of,
to climb up
you
to
know.
kind of have a look as well. So you can make an athletics check to try and climb up to see if you can get a better look.
Okay. Then let's try it.
All right, with a 17, you again start to climb the rocky face of the wall here. And you can see kind of like some fabric within reach. If you want to, you can grab that fabric, or you can, in the next round, continue to climb higher to get a positive ID on who's up there.
Okay.
Or you can grab the fabric now, and you may not need to.
The fabric now.
Yeah.
Hmm. Can I? Okay. Well, I want to make sure, like, I want to make sure that, like, the fabric can hold me.
No. You're
That's
not putting
the-
your weight on it. You're just taking it.
I'm just taking
Yeah.
it. Okay, I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you take it, you notice that it is a leather band, a green one that seems to have the symbol of a clover.
Hmm.
This is not something you remember either
Do-
Walter or Naomi having.
No. Okay. So this is it sucks for this person, but I can confirm it's not Naomi, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Time to head back down and help my friends next time.
Yep.
The next round.
Yep. All right. Throvrek, it is your turn.
Well, the rope on stick worked really well, but it didn't work as well as I had hoped. So, Throverick's going to suddenly charge! Whatcha!
All right. You are unarmed currently, however.
Would I have been able to take my glaive out as part of that charge?
As part of the charge, no, but you can take it out, then charge.
Yep, I'll do that then. I'll take it out and then sudden charge.
Yeah! All right. You rush forward, glaive at the ready. All right. Make your attack.
Whatcha! Ah!
That will miss.
Take that, Ergo!
He kind of with one hand sort of sidesteps and avoids the glaive.
Also, am I still wounded and dying one?
No.
Oh, good. I can be as reckless as I like.
Let me just check something real quick. I think every day you restore one wounded. I will check on that. If it's not, then you might still be wounded. Not that that'll matter too much in this fight, hopefully. But carry on.
All right. Yes. That's what talking that is. Take that, Ergo. Ah. Now we shall.
Yeah, no, your wounded condition's gone.
All right. Wonderful. Let's see how big a warrior you really are against Throverick the Dragon.
All right. Boom.
Woo!
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, that's it. That's 3 actions.
Oh yeah, true enough. Okay, well, he was going to use Harlanot as a hostage, but you're already starting to attack him, so he's kind of like, So he is going to use one action to raise shield. That shield, of course, being Harlanot. Second action, he is going to draw out what looks to be a nasty-looking meat hook. And with his second action...
That looks nearly as big as Throverick.
Oh, it really does. He is going to swing it at Throvrek. Nope, sorry, ignore that.
Can I get hit first?
Yeah, I know. I was trying to, but I picked up the wrong thing.
There we go. That's better.
There we go. All right. And then you are hit for 9 points of damage by the large, nasty hook. The ogre lets loose a terrifying shout.
Broderick shouts back.
All right. And that is the ogre's turn. Arturo.
All right. I am going to draw my weapon because I realized it wasn't out yet either. I'm going to run up to him and try to stab his foot. The stabbing in the foot is flavor text.
Sure.
for
Yep,
just
yep. Make your
simply
attack.
Trying to stab at him. Yeah. Oh.
All right. That will miss. He moves his feet quite quickly out of the way as you stab the ground. You do have hero points, don't forget, so you can use it if you'd like.
Yeah, I think I'll use a hero point on that one. Yeah.
Sure. All right.
Nope, it's the exact same roll.
Unfortunate.
Huh.
All right. That does not hit. So move, attack. You've got one more action.
Oh, it was the drawing my blade.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. All right. Harlanot, we then go to you, where you are grabbed. Given that your attention was on top of the cliff because you were casting, you do see that Maria has... Well, actually, no, because Maria's invisible. Never mind. You see nothing.
Oh, I was worried when she went
You
up that
see
way,
nothing.
but, so having been now swung round and clearly seeing that my little distraction didn't work, I will try to slink out the grapple.
All right. I need an athletics check against his grapple, which is 21.
Which I am. Oh, I'm sure I'm going to fail this. Because I think I've got 0 chance of getting out of that.
If you get a natural 20, you can, but yep, his grapple is pretty strong.
I forgot. Can you trip something that's one size larger than you?
Yes.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right. That was your first action to wiggle, but it doesn't seem to break free.
Right. So you said I was being held up as a shield. Am I still on that side?
You're technically in
Or-
his square, so.
Uh, the reason I was asking is for if I tried to start a haunting him for the 15-foot cone, depending where I was being held, the angle of the cone.
All right. Sorry, I was just sending a message in chat. What was that?
Sorry, the reason I was asking is because while grappled and like that, if I try to start a haunting him right to the face, because it's a cone,
Mhm.
obviously.
Sure. Yeah. No
Knowing
worries.
where I was positioned, obviously whether it hits the others.
You can point it. You can always point it upwards.
Ah,
You're in a three-dimensional
point it
space,
up
so
at-
you can always.
Point it up at the face.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just look up at him and just.
Sure. All right. Drop the saving throw on him. All right. He makes the saving throw and takes half damage from your attack.
Which at least is still something.
All right. Drop the damage on him.
I have. It's a flat damage.
Oh, it is. Oh, it's flat damage. Oh, right. Okay. Yep. So that's 2 damage to him. Okay. Done and done. Which brings us to Meisha again. Meisha, you're halfway up the cliff. You have grabbed onto this this strange-looking green banner with a clover drawn upon it.
Yep. I'm gonna head down. And then I'm gonna get, if I can, I want to get right behind the ogre. Yeah, like Right here. Yeah, right. Nope, too far.
Yep,
Right,
easy done.
Right there.
All right, I need an athletics check. This will take you 1 movement to get down the cliff, 1 movement to make your way over to there.
Okay.
It's not a high DC for climbing. Yep, easy. So,
A lot of footholds on these cliffs.
yeah, lots of footholds, lots of places to grab. You know, like it's not a problem. It's just if you roll a 1, it will make you fall and take damage.
Ah!
All right, you climb down the cliff and race to your friend's aid, making your way behind where the ogre is currently facing off with Throvrek.
Yeah. Do I? How many? Do I have one more move?
You have 1 more action, yeah?
Yeah. Okay. I want to. I want to grab some dirt off the ground,
Okay, you do so.
and I want to try to jump onto the ogre.
Well, given that grabbing the dirt would technically be wielding something or equipping yourself with something, I would need a hero point if you wish to also then jump on top of him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's use the hero point.
All right.
Yeah.
You grab hold onto a handful of dirt and you leap upon the back of the ogre. Make your... I'm going to say just make a regular attack action.
Okay.
Or an acrobatics check, either or, whichever's better for you.
Okay.
Hey, Masha, are you proficient and trained in dirt combat?
True.
Dirty fighting proficiency.
Dirty fighting. What would be a regular attack? Would that
Melee attack. So for you, that would be in your combat section. For you, your melee attack is a 1.
a 1?
This is
Okay.
acrobatics of.
Yeah, acrobatics is better.
All right, so let's use your acrobatics then. A 12, unfortunately, is not high enough to get him, so you do actually land behind him, but not there. You do end up falling and taking a teeny bit of damage. Actually, yeah, it's actually just 5 damage.
Okay.
All right,
All
and
right.
that's done. Throvrek! Mesher has fallen from the cliff above.
Yeah, I'm probably seen now.
No, you're not, because you haven't made an attack action. Sorry, so you haven't seen it.
okay.
You don't see Mesha. Mesha just falls and you hear a thud.
You just see a dust cloud appear.
Yeah, a tiny little dust cloud.
Well, I hope that's not important. Regardless, Throverick with his foot is going to flick this rope on stick over to a tour.
Okay. I want to see where this goes.
That thing's using Harlanot as a shield. We gotta. If I hit Harlanot, if I hit the this warrior, I'm gonna hit Harlanot, and knowing how good I am, I'm probably gonna decapitate Harlanot. Let's see if we can wrap it up.
Fair.
You with me on this?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
That's a great idea.
Throverick's going to second action drop his glaive, and then he's going to pick up the rope.
Okay.
So he has the rope part. The rope with stick part is the stick part is thrown over to Arturo.
Okay, I like that.
The idea is to try to wrap up the ogre.
All right, is that it?
Well, that's 3 actions, I'm afraid.
Okay. The ogre will use 1 action and once again raise Harlanot as a shield. With his following action, he is going to ready an action, and that is all. Arturo, we go to you.
Well, I guess I just run around him in circles to try.
Do you want to pick up the Do you want to pick up the stick?
Oh yes, if I did not catch it when he threw it at me, yes.
Sweet. As soon as you pick up the stick, you watch as the giant uses the hook that he's got to hook the rope. and immediately do an arcing swing behind him with Throvrek and Arturo attached to the rope.
Oh.
I'm going to burn
Oh.
my nat 20. As he's then going to crit you with this.
Ow.
Because while ogres may be dumb, they are not deaf.
Wow.
Good point.
As
Yeah, that was the only way to convey an idea.
it's very true. It's a very cunning plan. It's terrible, terrible shame this ogre happened to speak common. All right, so both of you are. I mean, he's just gonna make a strength check against your fortitude DC. So what's your fort DC?
Mine.
That's your fort plus 10.
So that'll
Yeah.
be 19 for Throvik. So that'll be a critical hit against Throvik.
Okay.
Mine's
Yep.
a 17.
Okay, so that's a yeah. Well, I burned the nat 20, so it is going to be a critical hit against you. I'm just seeing if he was actually physically strong enough to launch the both of you.
Absolutely.
Which he absolutely is. So that is. There we go. Against Throvrek. We're just going to use javelin damage. That just makes sense.
Yeah.
19 points of damage. And
Ow.
against Arturo, that is 22 points of damage.
Ow.
As you're both flung against the cliff face up there, as the arc swings past, and he basically just slingshots you into the wall there. As this happens, we have 2 crit effects. So, Arturo, let's start with you.
That did exactly half my damage. Oh, and 2.
All right, bludgeoning. Where am I? You get stunned. You get stunned 2. That means you're actually going to lose 2 actions on your turn, which is now. So that actually technically means
Yeah. So my
Your
first
turn.
action was picking up the stick, and then I lose my other 2.
yeah, and then yeah, you have no idea where you are.
Yeah. I just kept
Perfect.
falling to a wall. I'm like, what just happened?
Yep, that sounds about right. Okay, Throvrek.
Let's go a 5, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Ooh, that's a nasty one. Triple damage, and you're knocked prone.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Well, not nice for me, but nice for the ogre.
Because you are. I mean, I imagine it's because you are a lot smaller, so you actually went
Yes.
harder into that wall. So there's that.
Which makes sense.
Oh.
That's okay. That's an extra 8 damage, and you are now prone. It was a very clever idea, by the way. I want to point this out. It was a very clever idea.
And my idea was to trip him on my turn, so that's like, oh, that's kind of what I wanted to do anyways, but better.
That's what inspired me, actually. I was giving you the tools in order to do that better.
All right.
Yeah.
Holonot, you are grabbed. You're being slung around, but it is currently your turn. I just need to find out what stun does, so I can stupefy, enfeeble, sicken, drained, stunned. Here we go. You can't act while stunned. Stunned usually indicates the value. Too many actions. When you regain actions, reduce the number you regained by the stunned amount. Then reduce your stun by the number of actions you've lost. So yeah, all right. So you've lost 2 actions now, which means you are no longer stunned. Arturo, just so you know.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, so seeing the 2 of them probably just whizzed past my head as I imagine I'm being flung around as well myself.
Yep.
The most obvious thing that Harlanot will try to do is send out a soothing word. Seeing Throvik down and very, very injured,
Mhm.
I'll use my signature soothe, so at level 2. On Rick.
Ooh, very nice. All right, 14 points of health as you say your soothing words. Throvrek's bruises start to dissipate.
I need to correct my spell list there. Which also gives a. I think the only other option is to now use, I think because the only way I'm going to get out of it is to burn my nat 20 to break the grapple.
Ah, very well. You may burn your nat 20, and you will indeed break the grapple. Alright, done and done. As you land on the ground freed, we then go to Mesha.
Alright. Where's the rope now? Is it still on the...
No, it's like over between Throvrek and Arturo. And the hook's kind of attached to
okay.
it, yeah.
Oh, so you don't have the hook anymore?
No, he's still got the hook. He just used the hook as the anchor point to like swing them both.
But he's still the rope's still on his okay. So the rope is still near him,
Yeah.
right? Like on him. Okay.
Yeah, I'll draw the
Is there a
I'll draw
way
the rope
that
just so that you guys can see it as well.
Okay. Okay. Is there a way for me to grab the rope and try to do what they were trying to do?
You'd have to pull it off all three of them.
True. Okay. I'm just trying to think here. Okay. Okay. Fine. I'm just gonna swing at the ogre's legs because that's where I am. Wah! Whoosh, with my meteor hammer. Yeah.
Alright, just real quick while I remember. That is your glaive as well. Alright, you swing and you hit the ogre with your meteor hammer. Because you are invisible, that will absolutely hit, as he is not expecting another individual. Wang! Alright, and you've dealt your damage of 2 points of damage. So it's more of a...
And then I will I will move right here, and as I do that, I'm like, "Hey, come here, you ugly! Come on!"
Wow, you guys are so mean to this guy. You guys asked for him to, like, tell you what had happened. He offered to tell you. You ambushed him. Now you're just calling him ugly and stupid. Like, freaking, what the hell?
I tried to be nice.
He was trying to be nice. He just basically said, I don't trust you because this looks like an ambush, and sure as shit, you ambushed him. Alright, well, you make fun of him. Make an intimidate check to provoke the ogre.
Yay. Yay.
Alright, yeah. He thankfully he is sound of mind and does not take to your provocations. As we go to Throvrek.
Thorbert's gonna shake his head, and he stands up.
Wait, did you just have a concussion and then shake your head?
Yeah.
Okay,
I know,
cool.
right?
Yeah, carry. Just, yep, keep going.
Well, let's try that again, shall we? Maybe. All right, let's do this. All right, Thorbert's then going to crisscross the rope with a Turior, right? Crisscross the rope this way, creating a strong bond, kind of.
You know that's going to tie up Hollinot, right?
He might be fine.
All right.
Hollinot might be okay.
All right, so you're going to move there. Hollinot, make a reflex save.
I trust Hollinot's skills.
Jump over.
Yeah.
Okay, you're fine. So let's
so Thorvik,
so let's redraw that.
yeah.
Okay. Yep.
I thought the rope was tied around the hook with the was on the hook.
Oh, it is. The hook's super sharp. It's a meat hook. If you want, like, I mean, it's not hard for him to unhook it. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like he's got control. Yeah,
Right.
it's not wrapped around the hook. It's just like he's like used it as a fulcrum. Like, let me.
Oh no, I understand. I
Yeah.
understand. I was just making sure, clarifying.
Yeah.
So he's going to run around here, and then he's going to point at Arturo and go, indicating for Arturo to wrap around the other way.
All right, make a bluff check.
Yeah, of course. This be a deception check?
Deception check. Yes. This is actually how in Pathfinder you use secret codes, because sometimes you know
nonverbal communication.
Yep. Unfortunately, Arturo, while these complicated actions would be very easily understood by another kobold, you have never encountered these maneuvers, these emotions before. You may make a perception check to see if you can interpret what Throvrik wants.
Yes, gladly. This kobold is weird. I don't understand.
Thankfully you do. You do manage to interpret the dancing, and he wants you to run around the other side of the ogre.
Okay.
All right. And
Throvrik is then going to ready an action for...
you won't be able to.
then
You'll
come
need
across-
2 actions to ready.
Okay. So that would be...
Because an action is
so
whatever the action would cost, plus 1 is how you ready.
Alright. So then I only have the 1 action.
Correct.
Is there like a trunk or some sort of outcropping rock next to the Throvrik around that area?
No.
Okay, never mind then.
All right. The ogre.
He's gonna...
Again, I don't want to keep making it seem like I'm thwarting your plans, because I hate thwartus DMing, but he has no interest in fighting you guys. You have nothing he wants. He has no desire to be ambushed, so he is going to run away. And will make his way this way and leave. Jumping down the cliffs before making his way up as 3 actions to basically get the hell out of Dodge. Does any...
He didn't take Harlan out with him though, right?
He did not. Harlan broke free.
Okay, good. Okay. Oh yeah.
Have a good day. Sorry for calling you ugly.
What'd you do with our friends?
All right. Well,
Oh, our friends aren't. I checked. It was all good. No, none of our friends were killed. He didn't do
Wait.
anything.
You're telling me that now? Listen, I had a whole plan to capture and interrogate this ogre, but no, if this ogre was just some random ogre just minding, like, why were we even doing this?
I don't know.
I don't know. I just went with you guys. You know, you wanted to do.
I was
do
making my way away. And then I did kind of charge him. Alright, fine. I'm willing to accept it is mostly everyone's fault, alright?
Okay.
We may have acted a little rashly, yes. But I'm not gonna let my friends get hurt. Or if they do get hurt, I'm not gonna let whoever hurt them get away with it.
Halanot's fine, right, Halanot?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes, a bit rattled
So-
around, a bit
so-
disgruntled in clothing. That's about it.
So I know that that's not them. It's because I found this. I show him the cloth with the clover on it.
All right.
Was there anything else up there?
Oh, so the ogre was making kind of a porch out of body parts. Kind of gross. But I can confirm I looked at it and none of it what looked like it was made out of Naomi.
Okay.
Well,
Well, we
You,
should at
look-
least.
well, funny you mention that,
What-
Mesha. For as you take a moment to sort of point out where the kind of porch-looking structure is. By the way, it doesn't look like a porch. It like I said, when I say a structure, you can't really tell what it was. It was just on like this overhang, which could be a porch. Is a good assumption, but like just saying, you kind of like it's best guess.
Yeah, yeah.
But all of a
Yeah, I just like the best guess porch. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
as you do hand the cloth over to who do you hand it to?
How not?
Hollanot? Hollanot, what do you do with
Yeah.
with this as you are handed to it?
I'll probably look at it and try to think if I've seen anyone in town that would have been wearing something like this to indicate they're like a local resident, or whether this might be something that might be from, say, one of the druids that we're actually half searching for. I don't know where that fits, but it's probably where Harlanot's mind would be.
All right. Do you have any knowledges that might help you with that sort of thing?
Not explicitly, because my two lores are in circus and theatre.
Hmm.
So it's probably just from the observations I'd have done around town as we did that that day.
All right. Well, okay. So you don't know too much about the symbol that you have seen, but as you do so, there is an arrow that flies in your direction. You hear it whizzing and are able to step out of the way before it lands at your feet. You realize it's a warning shot, and it seems to come from nearby. Across the way, from between the ravine that you find yourself in, this figure appears on the distant side. But before we get into him, let's take a quick moment to welcome in the Raiders from Fantasy Grounds. Hi guys, welcome in. Thank you so much for coming and raiding us today. We are doing some Pathfinder 2nd Edition using Fantasy Grounds, of course. My name is Mike. I'm the Dennis Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We do all sorts of D&D and Pathfindery and TTRPG related stuff. These are my players. Currently, they are on their way to the Miller's house in order to try and get rid of some wasps that some angry druids have put there. They found a pile of dead bodies, which they thought may have belonged to the members of our cast who are unavailable to play today. But instead of finding them, they found this strange-looking armband with a clover on it. This is because we had a donation from our dear friend McClover for a secret encounter, which is what we are embarking on right now, as the individual who rises and sits on top of the other side of the bank is also wearing that same insignia upon their arm. Now, to our chat, we do have a number of ways for you to interact with the game if you wish to participate as well. There are donations as well as channel points, so do feel free. And if you have any questions about the adventure, don't hesitate to ask. Always love meeting new people and getting to run parts in the adventure with them. All right, so where are we? Yada 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 yada. Bandit. Yes, good. So, the individual that you see on the other side of where you are, he looks in your direction and says, "You there? Did you do this to my men?"
Did you not just see the ogre that literally just ran off?
I know this ogre. This ogre lives in this territory, and my men are not so foolish as to be killed by it. But I see your friend climbing down from that horrifying structure made of the bodies of my soldiers, carrying a trophy with him.
I assure you, just the four of us would not be able to accomplish a task as that. We are just circus performers.
He looks you up and down. And what are circus performers doing in the wilds? I see no carnival.
We
We're
were heading
looking
up
for
to
our
see the miller.
friends.
Nope, sorry. I heard
Oh.
nothing of that.
Actually, I kind of like Meisha's answer more.
Sure. Make sure you're welcome to answer.
We're looking for our friends that went out this way last night.
He glares at you angrily. There is nothing out this way for you or your friends. And you will pay
Well,
for the spilt blood of my kin.
I did not spill any of your kin. I found this. If you want this back, I found it up there, and I'm assuming the ogre made that.
Your shame knows no bounds. You continue to blame the ogre.
You know what? You're gonna come down and fight us anyway. Come on down.
He
No.
Why not?
He looks at you and, well, I mean, you're not wrong, but, you're also not entirely right. We'll go straight into an initiative roll, as... Pardon me, while I just get everything to... Here we go.
Listen, if you beat us up enough, you'd probably find out that we're not really that much of a threat.
Well, maybe...
That is true.
Well, maybe he will. All right, here we go. Allow me to introduce to you... Boom! Butch McClover,
No.
leader of the Clover Gang. All right. So we're gonna go into initiative here, and wha-bam! Okay, so we're going with Meisha, Arturo, Harlanot, and then Butch, followed by Throvrek.
Can't fight McClover.
All right.
All right. Before, it's not very nice to consume somebody that, blame somebody right away.
Oh yeah? Yeah, tell me
what
more
about-
about that, Meisha. Literally just did that with the ogre, and then you continued to blame the ogre.
That's
I mean, we all play the
that-
blame game a little bit, It's...
Yeah, we everybody. Yeah, I've learned. This is my lesson, and I'm teaching somebody else the lesson.
I love it. It's amazing. Okay.
How can I prove that I'm telling the truth and I did not slaughter your man, and that? How can I prove it? I don't want to fight you. I want to make sure that I know I'm telling the truth, but you're really not, listening, putting different, So what should we do here? Do you want to go check the thing up there? And because I did not do that. I did not make that structure there. That does not look like one of my, if you knew me.
You guys know
That's not
you
one of
guys
my
know that
words.
your strategy for dealing with the ogre was to talk them into going and looking at something and then ambushing them, right? You're pretty
Yeah.
confident this guy isn't gonna believe a word you guys are saying.
Yeah.
I mean, I won't take up your action for it because I feel
That's
like that's the thing. But I think, yeah, at this point, it's a conflict is unavoidable at this stage.
Well, can anybody help me? I don't want to fight this guy. Can anybody help me with this?
No. Because I kind of do want to fight this guy.
No. Well, yes, I know you. I know you are. You want to fight this guy. What,
If
wait.
it makes it any easier, these guys are bandits.
Okay.
Yeah, they're not like rando honorable adventurers or
Right.
anything like that. They beat up people for money. Like that's their day job.
They look a bit
Um,
rough as though they've been out here. type
Plural?
thing,
Huh?
Plural?
Well, I mean, yeah, the
Nazi
Clover
group.
gang, the whole gang, they're bandits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to overcome that moral quandary. Yeah, the ogre, by the way, you don't know if the ogre made the structure, which is very true. The ogre itself is like when he said, "I'm aware of the ogre, and so are my men." It's not the ogre's a peaceful ogre. It's more of we know there's an ogre here, and my men don't,
Yeah.
like piss off the ogre because we know where it is. But he's blaming you guys because you guys ambush the ogre, which means that this might be your ambush spot, and he is now trying to get you because you might have ambushed his men. Yeah. And keeping in mind, if someone's willing to fight you to the death, that's, in my opinion, even if they're a paladin of lawful good who don't want to listen to reason, yes, you have a certain due diligence to be like, whoa, calm down, buddy. But at the same time, at some point or another, when he decided long ago to become a paladin, even though he is lawful good, the moment he decides to take a life, he, in his own way, has also forfeited his own in that moment of conflict.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's like there is nothing wrong with killing a paladin who is out to kill you, unless you're already evil, in which case that's fine. But if you're innocent
Okay.
and you kill a paladin who's out to kill you, that is a non-guilty act in my mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Which would be in this case. You guys you guys have tried talking, you're in self-defense mode, you aren't actually responsible for what's going on here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I can't reach it with you, so Thorak, I release you to do what you do.
Well, I don't need your permission. I'm going to do it anyway.
He just starts foaming at the mouth.
I thought it was a moment of like, Throvrek, I release you, and then we have like this little scene from Aladdin where his like cuffs break off. He's like, Throvrek is a free kobold. No.
He turns into an actual dragon.
All right. All right. Very well. Make sure you will hold your action. We will then go to Arturo.
Yeah, I will hold my action to, if the bandit comes close, I will whack it. Yeah.
All right.
I drop my. Actually, yeah. Am I using a rapier or am I using a gauche? It is a rapier. Oh yeah, I have a gauche, but yeah. But yeah, I drop the rapier on the ground, pull out my hand crossbow, and I launch a bolt in his direction.
All right. Very well. Make your attack as you fire a bolt in his direction. Let's just have a quick look here.
Sorry,
Hey, guys,
Clover. I don't want to hurt you.
All right.
Hey guys, if I whisper him, hey guys, if we can like wound this guy, and we can ask him some questions. He's a bandit of the area, so he probably knows about the druids.
Yeah, I don't want to kill him.
All right. You've made your hit. Deal your damage.
Oop, I almost did my 3d6 plus 6. That would have been not the right one.
All right. He takes 3 wounded damage as it hits his armor and pierces it. So draw out your crossbow, fire it. Oh, sorry. Presume you load your crossbow because we do not have loaded
Yes.
crossbows. So
Yep.
yep, you load your crossbow, fire it, and
Yep,
done.
that's my entire turn.
Harlanot. What does our
So,
bard
he-
gnome do?
So he's up the cliff as well, so he's quite a distance away.
Yep.
Which means most of my spells would not reach that distance. So I think the first time I'm going to take out my short bow.
Very cool.
And I'll probably do a little step to the side, just to semi-cover behind the rocks,
Yep.
and unleash an arrow.
All right.
Which I fully expected to miss.
That is a critical miss. Did you want to reroll with a hero point?
Yes, do I still have two? Or
You have 2,
so I've
yes.
used...
You were given one at the start of the game, so yeah.
Okay.
All right, hero point away. Boop. All right, that is a regular miss.
Yeah.
As the arrow does not find a target. Okay, move, pull out your short bow, fire. That is your 3 actions. McClover, who already has his crossbow out and loaded,
Oh yeah, he already has a shoot.
is going to shoot back at Arturo.
Yeah.
And that
I
will
dodge.
hit.
It does.
All right.
Oh,
Hmm.
how much did it hit my AC by? What was the?
You got 21 to hit.
I don't. Oh, yep, I didn't have my shield raised. But yeah, I can add 2 to my AC, if an attack is being made against me. So
What's that from?
I can, nimble dodge.
All right. Is there any parameters for nimble dodge?
Let me see. It's a reaction. A creature that you can see targets you with an attack. So I kind of usually just have my shield raised to give me that +2.
Yep.
So, and I didn't know it automatically lowered that for me.
No. Because you're keeping in mind it's only a reaction, so it only affects for that action.
Oh, I see. But yeah, I would basically, if I have that reaction, I will always use it when someone's attacking me.
No. But you don't want to do it when someone's missed you, right? Because you only get 1 reaction around.
Oh, it only works when I get hit?
No. When you are so hold on, let me read it out. I'll read out the whole ability.
Yeah.
So this ability, which is nimble dodge. Okay.
Mhm.
Trigger. A creature you see targets you with an attack. Right? So
Yeah.
not hits, but targets you. So before you actually
Mhm.
know whether or not it hits you, you need to decide whether or not that's the case. If you want that to be the first
Yeah.
time someone hits you any round, that's fine. Happy to do that. Then you definitely
that's what I'm gonna do.
Then you definitely dodge out of the way, gaining a +2 circumstance bonus to your AC against the triggering attack. So it doesn't last for the whole round, only that single
Yeah.
attack. So
Yep.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I'm going
Yeah,
to
the first attack made against me in any round, I'll always have that +2.
easy. All right, now I'm going to use my Jinx point
Ah.
and attempt a reroll of that crossbow attack. So your AC is now 22.
Yep.
That is 23 to hit.
Dang it.
So you attempt to dodge out of the way, but the arrow seems to curve in the wind and strike you for 3 damage. With his
That's appropriate. Same damage I did to him.
with his second attack, with his second action, he loads his crossbow, and he's going to run because he's got an ability called Running Reload, where he is going to stride to behind cover and fire again from cover. All right, this long distance battle. That's terrible,
Ooh.
but he misses.
Matrix.
All right. Which then brings us after Butch to Throvrick.
All right. Thorbrick's going to.
Hold on, wait, sorry, before I forget. You no longer have the prone condition, and you no longer have the soothing word buff.
Okay. Thovric's going to stamp on the edge of stamp on the pommel of his glaive.
Yep.
Letting it flip up so he can grab it.
Yep, done.
And then he's going to move this way. Woof! With a double action. The double move. That's about... How far is that?
That
So he was
is-
here. He's going to move as far as he can this way. He has a 25-foot move.
Okay, so 25-foot move.
Like-
Okay, let me...
Yeah,
oh,
I can't really count it out because there's no grid.
that's all right. So 25 foot. There you go.
Yeah. Gonna go under the shelter of the tree.
Done. All right, easy. Now, as soon as you make it there, make a perception check.
Of course. Perception check. Woo! As stated.
All right. All right. You are privy, and you do notice that McClover is/was not alone.
Ah, wonderful.
Can that ogre come back?
All right. These are McClover's 5 other brothers. All right. There we go. Let me just get some better artwork here for these guys. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So other members of the McClover gang. Unfortunately, brother number 6 has was the one on the cliff, which is very sad. But why they're all taking it very, very personally. And as soon as Throverick is there, you realize that they are waiting in ambush.
Wonderful.
But that is all, as we then return to Meisha.
I probably don't see the others, right? All the way over there.
No, you do not.
Yeah, okay.
One of them's a kitten made out of lava.
All right.
That's true. All right. Just FYI, just so you know, we will be ending very, very soon. We're going to get to the end of this next round and then cliffhanger it. But next week when we come back, we will be continuing this. By the way, this is the secret menu item, which was very, very kindly given by McClover. So the McClover gang are now a permanent part of this adventure. But next week, when we do actually continue this, there will be an option to adopt a Clover, where you get to adopt a member of McClover's family.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you're number 6. Your younger brother is number 7. Oh, okay, so you got 7. So there is a 6th one. There you go. Okay, cool. So that's good to know. So there are 7 siblings. Okay, so there are 7 siblings. There are 6 in this encounter, and one of them is in the tree. So yeah, there are 7. There, yeah. My maths was right, I think.
The
Okay.
7 dwarves.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
How many moves would it take me to get over there by the cliff, near him?
It's a 60-foot move, so if you're moving a 30-foot, double move.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So.
You rush over to the cliff. You watch as Meisha makes their way over. Yep.
Yep. Wait, wouldn't that be 3? Because I have 25 and I was 60 feet.
Oh yeah, if
so
it's
that would
25,
take
yeah, then yeah.
3
Yeah.
rounds.
So 3 actions to move over
Yeah.
to there. You can probably make an athletics check and start climbing if you'd like.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, make an athletics check.
It'll literally be a cliffhanger for Meisha.
Yeah. You know what? That's what it's gonna be. All right, 15. Yes, you're part way up. You're almost at the top as you're climbing up towards the enemy. Arturo, you're up next.
Yeah, I am going to. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to decide already to discard my hand crossbow and pick my sword back up off the ground, and also move 50 feet. And yeah, I'll probably place myself in one of these like bushes by the cliff edge.
They're 60 foot away.
Oh,
That one's 40 foot
then
away. That's
I
probably
will-
the closest bush.
yeah, I'll choose that one then. Yeah,
All right, not a worry.
just as some sort of cover.
That'll actually give you concealment rather than cover, because firing an
Oh,
arrow
yeah.
through a bush won't protect you, which is very unfortunate. Because, and I will tell you this just because I want to laugh about it. I never thought it would come into I'd never thought it would come into use, but there's an ability these things have called perfect aim, which ignores the concealed condition.
Great.
I was like, nah, they'll just come in, they'll smack him around. There's no way this will come into any use. Perfect aim is a really weird name for this, but it's like, okay, I guess we'll have it. So thank you for validating my power.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here to show off the mechanics.
Yep, beautiful. All right, and next up, Halonot.
Just give me a second, just seeing what the
Oh wait,
seeing who gets hit by that.
Jesus, hit by
is
what?
the hand crossbow one-handed? Actually,
Yes.
It's the range of my Inspire Courage. It's 60 feet emanation from me.
All right, so that will hit Throvrek and Arturo.
Yeah.
Unless you want to move and then use it.
No, because seeing that Arturo took the bolt, I was going to start by doing a level 1 soothe
Mm-hmm.
as they run past.
Yep, not a worry.
I appreciate that.
All right, 11 hit points healed with your soothe, which was almost what you got for your
Hey.
your max one.
Yeah.
And yeah, then I was going to do the Inspire Courage on the people that could hear me saying, "Don't worry, guys, we can survive the guy up in the cliff." Because that's all I know about just now. And that is me.
All right. At this point, Butch McClover steps out, loaded crossbow at the ready, looking down the cliff towards Meisha. He points it down, and he says, "This is for no. This is no. Wait, what was his accent? It was freaking. This is for my brother." And you hear the sound of the crossbow click. And that is where we will end today's session. On a cliffhanger! Yay! Because that was a good idea. And I think that's a great point. All right.
Yeah.
Wicked. Thank you everyone for joining today. I'm sorry we didn't get to the secret menu item as quickly as I would have liked to, but that's okay. Sometimes that's just how it goes. But don't rest assured it will carry through till next week, and this is not the only piece of that. It's not just a single encounter, FYI. Like honestly, the secret menu items are $100. They are a massive donation, and there is always going to be a massive contribution to that. Whether it changes the scope of the game forever, or whatever the case is. So the Clover Gang is not going to be a one and done kind of encounter thing. There's going to be a lair that they're going to have to go and deal with, and there's going to be more encounters with these dudes. So lots and lots of stuff to look forward to. Plus next week, like I said, we're going to be doing a chat versus our players game, which means that you guys are going to be able to adopt a one of McClover's brothers. And your donations now no longer need to apply to simply myself as the GM or my players. It will be opening up rewards to be donated to the Clover Gang as well. So yes, you'll be able to buy hero points and nat 20s and stuff like that for the Clover members.
Oh, that is awesome.
All right. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for coming and joining us today. Thank you to my wonderful players. I hope you guys had a good time. I thought you guys did absolutely splendidly. I loved each and every one of the encounters, ranging from like you guys planning what to do over the night while resting and enjoying a little bit of quiet time, to your little interviews with the bartender and stuff. In case you were wondering why I sounded a little bit distant and distracted, that was because I was making him for my encounter today. So I hope you will enjoy all of those sorts of stuff as well. Yes, Channel Point redeems will also be available for the Clover Gang as well. Yeah, pretty much it's the Clover Gang gets treated as something the chat is able to interact with. Normally we don't do that, and that is just because I have a policy of when we are doing regular encounters and stuff like that, all my donations are in aid to favor the players or add chaos. That was it. Add chaos or favor players. But yeah, because very rarely do I like the idea of like people donating to constantly like make my players like fail rolls or constantly crit them. You know, I don't think that's fun. So yeah.
I like the idea though of us versus chat. That's kind of fun.
Also a reminder, Arturo, you do have a magic item which I'm going to say that you have
Yes.
acquired from the blah, 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 what am I saying? The ogre has dropped it on their retreat, which you have found in this bush that you have just arrived in. Now, the ogre didn't know what it was and hasn't really used it to any kind of effect, but it will be an item that you will be able to pick up and use, courtesy, again, of McClover. So, I think that was a McClover one.
Actually, I forgot who dropped that.
Let's have a quick squiz back up here. Who gave the magic item here? That was...
I believe it's McClover, because McClover's given one item to all of us now.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even more reason why I don't want to hurt Butch.
Well, you don't have to. All right. Guys, thank you again for joining us. Thank you again to our sponsors, Hero Forge, for the wonderful artworks that you've seen over on our stream and our games. Thank you to Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice that makes improving encounters such as this so easy, thanks to how easily accessible it is. And thank you to, of course, Sirenscape for the beautiful freaking soundtrack that we got to use today. We will be back. When am I back next? It might be a while, actually. I think Monday is our next game. Hold on, give me a second. I don't think I've got anything lined up. Where's my schedule? Yes. No, I've got nothing lined up till Monday next week. And then I've got a special thing coming up on April 13th, which I don't know if I'm going to do as a live stream. I might, if I can figure it out. But I'm going to be doing a D&D dinner in person with someone. And going to be chatting about D&D stuff and role-playing and all this other stuff. So look forward to that as well. All right. Thank you so much. Love your faces.
Yeah.
Hope you stay well. And till we meet again, as always, game hard or die trying. Bye, everyone.